Okay, so let's give this a go. What is it that we need to do? Well, we need to, first of all, identify which one of these modules is going to be the king daddy, the one which calls the other modules. Well, we can see that this one calls either learn extend or learn return, so this could be it. This calls checks reserve. Could this be it? This doesn't call anything, it just gets called, and this just gets called. So it can't be this and it can't be this. So it's either this one or this one. Now, if we remember, structure charts are sequential, so it goes boom, 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 boom. So which one happens first out of these two? Well, update learn calls learn extend or learn return. So this one happens first. So update learn, welcome, you are our king daddy. And it calls either learn extend or learn return. Now, as it calls one or the other, we know that we're dealing with an if statement in here. But we don't need to do the if statement, but we just need to show it by using this diamond. That is either going to be this one or this one. If they type in learn extend, it goes here. If they type in learn return, it goes here. That sort of thing. Learn extend calls check reserve. So I need to then do another line. Let's make this a bit bigger. Check reserves. Just like that. So if I was to cross this out, we've done this bit, and I've done this bit. This made myself feel really good. Let's cross all of that out as well, because we're done with that whole module. And it's learn extend is called with learn ID and book ID. So learn ID and book ID. Done. Returns true or false. So, you know the deal. Returns a boolean. Check with, so we've done this bit now. So all this module is done. Look at my method of doing this. It's just simply step by step a process of elimination, getting rid of things I've done. Check reserve, call with book ID, check reserve. So it calls it with the parameter book ID. Done. Returns true or false. Done. Returns obviously a boolean. That leaves us with learn return, called with learn ID and book ID. Done. Returns a real. Which is a value defined, but we don't need to actually put a variable name on this. It hasn't given us a variable. Well, actually, we can put fine. And the reason why I knew that is because I looked further down on the next question, which is that. Okay. So that's the structure chart done. The next question is that we need to do a module header, but we don't know if it's a functional procedure. Now, the noobs out there wouldn't have read this question properly. So let's read this question properly. It's called with learn ID, book ID, and fine. So these are three parameters. So I'm going to do X because we don't know if it's a functional procedure yet. And I'm going to do learn return. I'm going to leave a lot of space like this because we're going to put some stuff in here, but we know that we're going to have learn ID. We know that learn ID, and we know that we've got book ID. Do we know what data type they are? Well, not really, but I'm going to guess that they're string because ID numbers. Yes, I know I just said ID numbers and I said string. Oh, it did say here. No, it's strings. So normally ID numbers contain letters, therefore it'll be string. And then fine is a real number, so I'm going to do fine. I'm going to do ... real. Now, is anything being returned? Yeah, so we've done this bit. The module code checks whether the book has been returned on time and assigns a new value to fine. So if I was to update this diagram, it would have fine going into here as well. Now, based on this situation, it doesn't say necessarily that fine is being returned. It says it's giving it a new value. We do know that fine is going back into this program. So if I was to update the structure chart to make it really accurate, it should look like this, a two-way arrow. The same variables going in and the same variables being updated and being returned, so to speak. If it's ever this case where it's the same variable and we're doing a structure chart and we're doing a pseudocode header, we would not have it as a function, we would have it as a procedure. Because we're saying it's the same value, the same variable, which is fine, which is being passed in to learn intent. The new value is updating here. In order to do that, we need to basically pass fine by ref. So loan ID will be by val, and book ID will be by val. Well done to those of you who got that right. If the question said we're returning a value and it's going to be in a new variable called date or something, then that would be a function. We're not updating the same variable, which is what we're doing here.